All right, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've been tracking the tech space lately, you know we're right in the middle of a massive, fundamental shift. We're talking about moving way past those simple chatbots that just spit out text answers and stepping into the era of autonomous AI armies. Seriously, it's wild. The strategies and insider knowledge we're unpacking today are going to completely rewire how we think about digital work and productivity. We're going to cover a lot of ground today. We'll start by looking at the broader AI agent vision and then get right into the actual mechanics of building an agent army. From there, we'll tackle a huge pain point, mastering AI memory, before checking out some incredible real-world applications. Finally, we'll wrap up by looking at the next generation driving all this forward. So, kicking things off with part 1, the AI agent vision. To really grasp the scale of the disruption headed our way, we kind of need to look at what's dominating right now. Take the Thur app, for example. It's a textbook example of a super successful traditional app. Why? Because it's fast, it's got a buttery smooth user interface, and it acts as the perfect middleman, instantly connecting customers with repair workers. It keeps everyone happy. And companies that have nailed this kind of UI and UX, they've basically owned the service market for years. But here is where the disruption hits. We're looking at a huge showdown between these traditional intermediary platforms and the incoming wave of AI-driven services. The big prediction here? Apps run entirely by AI are about to completely flip the intermediary service market upside down. We are shifting from software that just connects to humans to software that actually rolls up its sleeves, does the work for you, and actually learns exactly how you like things done. Which brings us to section 2, building an agent army. Let's see how this actually comes together. If AI is actually going to do the heavy lifting, it needs a totally different setup. Welcome to the era of the third-generation agent. And to be clear, this is definitely not your standard recipe-generating chatbot. A third-gen agent is a highly specialized piece of AI built to take immediate, effective action. It's a massive strategic leap forward. You really need to stop thinking of them as just software and start thinking of them as specialized digital workers just waiting for their marching orders. And hey, if you've got a bunch of digital workers, you're going to need digital management, right? Enter the agent-supervised agent architecture. It's honestly a brilliant setup because it mimics a real-world company. Down at the execution level, you have worker agents grinding out specialized individual tasks. But right above them, you have a supervisor agent. Its whole job is to micromanage those workers, make sure everything is consistent, and jump in to fix any errors that pop up. You aren't just running a script anymore, you're literally deploying an automated workforce. Now think about this number, 3 months. That is how long a development team managed to keep a single, continuous AI agent alive and actually functioning. Keeping an agent running for a quarter of a year without it totally hallucinating or breaking down, that is a phenomenal achievement. It takes massive patience, constant tweaking, heavy resource allocation, and yeah, a lot of money. But it proves something huge. Long-term digital employees are absolutely possible. Moving right along to section 3, mastering AI memory. This is a massive insider tip for managing these systems. Let me ask you something. How do you actually make an AI remember you? I mean, it's probably one of the most frustrating things right now, right? You spend an hour having this super productive session with an AI, you close your laptop, and the next day, boom, it has zero clue who you are or what you are working on. Total amnesia. If you're just chatting back and forth, that context just fades away. Well, the fix actually comes down to the exact words you use. The secret prompt is literally just this: create memory file. You have to be super explicit. Command the agent to create a memory file and tell it to store your crucial long-term data right there. This forces the AI to bake your specific context into its permanent foundation instead of just letting it vanish into the chat history abyss. Managing this whole relationship basically boils down to a 3-step life cycle. Step 1, be patient. Especially early on, these agents can be a little clunky or slow. Your patience directly impacts the quality of what you get out of them. Step 2, hammer that create memory file command we just talked about to lock in the important stuff. And step 3, which is super cool, revive in a new shell. Because you save that memory file, when the next big AI model drops, you just upload the file, boom. You've brought your old agent back to life in a shiny new, upgraded shell with all its memories and identity perfectly intact. All right, section 4, real-world applications. Let's see how this stuff actually works in practice. So how are these foundational strategies translating into actual everyday tools? Right now, developers are starting simple and moving fast, rolling out these brilliant little micro apps. There's a daily journal and vlog app that doesn't just record your voice. It actually tracks your mood and analyzes why you're feeling a certain way. There's a home inspection app where you just snap a picture of a leaky pipe and the AI instantly drafts up the maintenance report. For remote interviews, there's a Google Meet assistant that listens to the questions you're being asked and secretly suggests answers to you in real time. Oh, and tools like Megan AI that are speeding up content creation like crazy. You might be wondering, how are they building all these different apps so insanely fast? The strategic advantage here is code duplication. Once you nail down the foundational architecture for an AI agent, like, say, the one for that home inspection app, you don't start from scratch on the next project. You just duplicate and inherit the existing code base. It's basically copy-paste on steroids, letting teams launch a massive ecosystem of tools in record time. Let's zoom in on content creation tools for a second, like Megan AI. It lets you generate full TikTok video ads from just a single picture of a product. But here is an absolute pro tip straight from the devs. Always, always use raw, unfiltered imagery. If you feed the AI a photo that already has an Instagram filter slapped on it, it messes with the processing and actually ruins the final result. Just give it the raw, unfiltered data and let the AI do the heavy lifting.
And finally, Section 5, the next generation.
If you want to know who's really driving this tech, look at the kids. There's this wild story from the dev team notes about a 10th grader, literally one of the speaker's nephews, who built an AI agent to listen to live phone calls and detect cybersecurity scams in real time. Let that sink in. A 15-year-old high school sophomore is casually throwing together third-generation AI to build enterprise-grade security tools. The youth are adapting to this stuff at a pace that is leaving the corporate world totally in the dust. But here's the catch. For this digital army to actually work, our physical world has to catch up. You absolutely cannot run an army of continuous AI agents on a spotty internet connection. Strategic planning right now means mandatory physical upgrades. We're talking about gutting and replacing entire building Wi-Fi networks just to handle the massive constant data stream. Plus, the hardware is shifting. Devs are already ordering the latest smart glasses so they can seamlessly integrate these digital agents right into their everyday physical reality. We are way past just being software users. We're stepping up as commanders of digital workforces. From setting up that agent-supervise agent structure to saving their brains with memory files, the tools are sitting right in front of us. So I want to leave you with this to chew on today. As the third generation of AI builds its army, how will you command yours? Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer. I really hope this gives you the exact blueprint you need to start building your own AI agents right now. Catch you next time.